Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days 2.
Hey everyone, it's Curly, and welcome back to Dear Days. This time with Dear Days 2. So the game is finally out, and we're going to try and go through the story mode. But I've kind of already peeked at it a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new game here. I think I've already wiped out my non-existing save data because it's my second time doing a new game. But as you can see here, you can transfer data from Dear Days 1. They have these two asterisks, which are kind of annoying. One, it sucks that your built decks can't be transferred over, but also your supplies. So like the accessories you had in Dear Days 1 don't carry over. Or at least you don't get them automatically. But also there are apparently cards not included in this game, which will be converted to CP card points, which you can use, or crafting points, right? We have no idea what these cards are, right? Because there's no real easy way to verify for both card pools. I might do some digging later on, but let's just click yes, I guess. Imizu Tomaya. This is so nostalgic. The shop is still here. And this one too. I never thought I'd move back to this town again. Huh? Was this shop here before? But Zerk? What are you looking for, young lady? We have Kanji Meguru. That's, I guess, the first character we get introduced to, which is kind of funny. He's the owner of Berserk, card shop franchise. Sometimes he works. Classic Dear Days typos. As clerk in the store and acts as a guide for card fighters. He also hosts massive tournament series. He hosts massive tournament. Not also he hosts the. But okay, massive tournament series V Nation for popularization of Vanguard. Wow. Frame 1, and that was just a mess of a sentence. This is a Vanguard shop, huh? Would you like to play a game? Sorry, I'll pass. It's been a long time since I played, and I'm on my way to do stuff for school transfer procedure. I've got this fight. Ugh, what should I do? My power is 48,000. There's no way you can beat this. Your rear guards don't have enough power either. You're definitely gonna lose. Just check your damn trigger already. That field in hand. The little one's going to win. But... Ha! Look! 2 front triggers in a row? Oh no, my rear guards. Nice. Attack with Connection Hunter, Severin. Oh damn, we got a Cristianos player? Let's go. That kid's deck focuses on rear guards, so it makes sense to use front triggers. Sure. That power, that give power? I guess, I mean, it focuses on front triggers. No period. That give power to units on the front instead of critical triggers. Probably max front triggers in that deck. That's a bit much, but okay. You understood his deck in an instant. No, I felt this kid's desire to win. I sense it, and that's why the deck is built that way. I'm assuming that's gonna be her catchphrase. A fight reveals everything about a person. Everything about the fighter. Interesting. Would you fight with me? No way. I don't even have a deck anymore. You can use a lending deck. Lending deck? You mean rental deck, I guess? But I don't know anything about the current Vanguard. Oh, she's a boomer. Gotcha. It's okay. I'll teach you. Seems he won't let me leave without a fight. Fine, but only once. I'm glad. I'm Kanji Meguro, by the way. Dosaki Otowa. Okay. So we have Otowa Dosaki, a transit student at Omni Academy High School. She is bright and loves sweets, highly skilled, and she became a pro car fighter at a young age, but has distanced herself from Vanguard since a certain event. This is our quote-unquote new main character for this series. We're gonna go ahead and skip this tutorial. Impressive. Just tell me one thing. Why didn't you win? You're such a good player, but why? You definitely could have won. But I'm not here to win. Just like she did for me in that fight that day. If a fight for myself can benefit my opponent, that's enough for me. Doesn't make any sense. What do you mean you don't try to win every single card fight? What are you talking about? I've always fought for myself. Otherwise... I was like that too. Until I met her. Yuki Ichidoji. Ichidoji. You'll understand if you fight her. The meaning of what I said. But I'm done with Vanguard. Excuse me, I'd like to buy this. Yes, so sorry about that. Wait, this deck? He's gone. This deck is so bad, it has so many vanillas. Yuki Ichidoji, huh? There we go. Here's Yuki. She's the protagonist of the first game. Kind of one of my favorite characters in the franchise. I kind of hope she makes like a actual appearance in the anime, not just like a cameo. But she is a second year at Omni Academy High School and the student council president. She found the will to fight for her wish through Vanguard. Revived the legendary team Setsugatsuka and united the wishes of the members. A second year student at Omni Academy High School. We literally just said this shit. also a cell. Also a cell in both sports and academics. Just a very ordinary girl you'll find anywhere. Yeah, okay, girl. I love being relied on by others and helping those in need more than anything. That's a bit of a like savior complex, but okay. One day, we're gonna get, I guess, a quick synopsis of game 1. So one day, I followed my brother getting bullied, Rasen, out of concern. Everything has changed. Vanguard is cool. It allows me to like a new side of myself. A new side of myself. Wow, that sounds cool. So when I discovered Vanguard, I thought she had like demon horns for a second. It's just a card game. That's what I thought myself. But I realized it was more than that. Like Rasen once taught me, I discovered a new side for myself. I took it to the point. First and foremost, the revival of Setsugatsuka. Setsugatsuka was a legendary team founded by Gotatsu Katsuhiko. Katsushika, I think it is. The owner of the card shop Olsen, where I encountered Vanguard. The team had disbanded a long time ago, but meeting the former members, Masarukita? What? Oh, she said his name wrong. I mean, the cheerful Masarukita setting things in motion. Please, I'm begging you. Won't you help me form the team? Poor guy. That's the barrel player that they shit on the entire game. From then on, it was fight after fight. Kind of was, yeah. We'll start by facing Team Renka, held by Mika Shibuya. We heard its new team sprung up, so we're here to crush it. We seek your annihilation. Oh man, I forgot about Haru. Oh man, Mika, you're such a strange. You're as strange as I heard you were. Being polite, you're gonna get crushed. Yada yada yada. Team was incredibly strong. First and strongest team. Members were... Alright, we don't have to go into this much detail. We just saw them. Members were Kudo and Haru, who mocked Masaru for trying to revive Setsugatsuka. Doji Nakano, who used to be a shark, and took a card from Rasen. Would it be a shark, like a rule shark? And he was a former member of Setsugatsuka. He's the Eugene player. Another former member is Mika, who plays Kairi. Mika said Getsu's son took the place where she belongs from her. She believed that Getsugan left the team, but under her weakness. She believed that while she was strong, her would be taken advantage. She wanted to never lose him. Mika really loves Setsugatsuka after all. But Getsu's son left Setsugatsuka because he saw Mika and the others were reliable, knowing that I challenged Mika to a fight, and although I won.
ね
Oh man. I told you only those songs survive here. Those who lose are doomed to vanish. Anyway, it's blah 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 blah. As a result of winning against Team Raika, I ended up fighting Team Raika Moon, led by Tatsuki Buyuki. Okay. Members were my classmates, Kana Oyama and Yui Itabashi. So Kana used Fortia, and Yui used Laurel, and this fella used Chaos in the front. Maybe because he knew Monster song feelings was to get to go. I was pretty desperate to win at the time, and then he's like, "Yeah, relax. We'll win no matter what. I'll find a way. Every time I know I meant it. I'm not trying to put you at ease. I promise I'll find a way. No lose intended." Tatsuki said to me, "Blah blah 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 blah. The way you fight is whack. Your kicks whack. Your student council whack." Then he says like, "Nah, I can't fight you until you're less whack." And I got really frustrated. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then you fought Monster, and he's like, "Yeah, that's the way you figure it out, blah blah blah. Once you lose, it's cool, blah blah blah. No lose intended." I finally understand what I was missing to enjoy Vanguard. Maybe I was never, maybe I was like never mind of what? Sometimes I think it's just me, but no, it's not. Maybe I was like never mind of winning or losing, but before I knew it, I challenged Tatsuki to a fight again. Somehow I managed to win, but that didn't change the fact that Tatsuki could not be revived for whatever reason. However, after that, blah 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 blah, she's a suitable leader that I fought him. Yuki came back, yada yada. But at that moment, I never imagined that Vanguard I loved so much would bring so much suffering. It all started with an invitation from the former Setsukata member and now CEO of the nationwide card shop chain Berserk, Kanji Meguru. Yeah, stream platform. Let's do it. Berserk challenge, where you fight him and blah blah blah. Fight him like 3 times in a row. You're like a video game protagonist, blah blah blah. Your kicks are whack, etc. I ran for myself, ran away, and I thought I would never recover. Rasen came for me, and we fought, and then everything was cool. And then they tried to take over the shop, and it really sucked. And then I found the truth that actually he was part of it. You had to fight the leader. He uses Flagbird, looks really hot. And then we found the founders. Kanji had never lost, and he became a fighter that would be driven by the pursuit of Vanguard. And everything he tried to stop him, but then he failed, and then traitor, and oh man. Show him my own Vanguard, the opportunity. I challenged him to fight once again, no lose intended. If you challenge me, Vanguard, this is the way of the world, and it'll never be the same, and this is what I'm so pleased. I'm not making a request of you, show me the world. Yuck, 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 yuck. And that's there it is one. And we all became friends and everything is okay, and Vanguard is something that will guide you to the person you want to be as long as you have your own wishes. Yuki Ichitoji, the new world chief showed me. It's not half bad. I suppose fights were something great all along. Sure thing. Alright. Did not expect that much of a detailed introduction, or not introduction, recap of Dear Days 1, but I will probably skip through all of that. And you probably jumped to this point. Alright, so we're gonna get ourselves a card, and it's going to be Idras? Idras? Yeah, for Liel. Pretty cool. Yeah, we get 2 copies of those, sure, why not? We're gonna unlock a new story, which is the vintage fight scenario. So we'll probably go into that. That's a story mode you can just do using old cards. I don't know if it's like the same story mode, but you use old cards. But alright, we're locked in here. We have to buy a start deck, and of course they give us the quick start decks, the infamous quick start decks that I've talked about on this channel a lot. But these are actually slightly better, ironically, because the thing about this product is that made it so bad is that the only cards that had effects were the main Vanguard and your PGs. But in the video game version, they actually have effects here because, they don't have to sell this as a separate product. So we do have some vanilla cards here, right? But we actually have cards that have effects. Not that they're that great, but yeah, some of these cards actually have effects, right? So The first time I played through this last night when the game came out, I went and picked Cristianos. I might do the same thing, but I think I'm going to probably pick Sarasalassel here, just because it's Yuki's story, and I feel like that'll fit in more thematically. Let's just check something, make sure they got the names right, because they messed up a couple of like descriptions for other characters, or the decks, I should say. Sure thing. We'll buy this. Okay, all the cards that I already had got turned into CP. Sounds great. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright, in the start mode, characters you're familiar and rivals you never await. Go here to start a conversation. Those for the main story. These are free fight. Look at you. Free fights with the flaming are our side story. That's nice. Because I didn't have that before, and you would just go into a free fight, and it was just a whole fucking thing. So that's nice. Characters with free verses and get free fight. You can earn VP and hone your skills. Wait. Never mind. Okay, so you have free, which means it's a side story. Free verses, which means it's a side story. You have a fight. And then free verses without the fire means you can just fight for the sake of fighting. Okay, that's a bit confusing. Should have probably put something here, but it's fine. And you can go to the shop. Okay. We have these skills, right? You can just use these in the middle of battle to get some effects. And that's that. All right, so that's the start of the story. We are going to kind of cut through more stuff here, especially in editing, because I've taken a sneak peek of what's happening, and basically they just do some sort of like tutorial tournament where they introduce you to like the characters, and their decks are trash. Nothing really plot wise happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and build myself a deck with my legacy Dear Days 1 stuff, and then we'll kind of really quickly go through this story and then get up to a point where there's actually interesting story beats, right? So we'll do that.
Yo.
Seems everyone is here. Okay, let's begin the 10th anniversary celebration of founding of Card Shop Olsen. The special fight party for Team Setsugatsuga. Squads all here. Squads all here. There will be 3 fights. I've already made the brackets in advance. Is everyone ready? My first opponent is... It's me! Rasen. Why do you look so happy? Oh, sorry. Reminds me of when I played Vanguard with you here, sis. We got Rasen Ichidoji, a 3rd year at Omni Academy Middle School. He has grown from a timid younger brother who was always in need of help to a dependable man who supports his sister. Oh, yeah. When I fought for the first time, you were my opponent, Rasen. I'll win again. You've got some nerve, huh? But I don't plan on losing. Should be no lose intended, but... The one thing I wish they would have kept, but alright. So, we will probably skip through this fight real quick. I built Sarasal. Basically, I built him just as the, like, Keter pile list with all the usual stuff, right? Just so I can get through these fights quickly, because these guys, if you remember Dear Days 1, there were certain opponents that basically they had like a easy, medium, and hard difficulty. Hard means that they actually play the game. Medium means that they kind of play the game, and easy means that basically they don't even like guard or check triggers. And these guys are on easy difficulty. So I'm just gonna cut through this and maybe we'll show the last fight. No way. I won. Wow, sis, you're amazing as always. I'm no match for you as I am now. What are you talking about, Rasen? You've become really strong. You're completely different from back when you were bullied. But I'm just... Even though I really wanted to win this fight, I still lost. Don't forget. That me discovering Vanguard and being here now? It's all because of you, Rasen. Yeah, thank you. I won this time. So... You'll be in charge of dinner tonight. I'd like to eat your specialty, rich curry with caramelized onions. Oh, that's not fair, sis. So yeah, not a lot of story beats really get created throughout that fight. So we'll kind of just go through the rest of these pretty quickly. But we can show something quickly before I move on. So we just got the deck recipe for Rasen, and it is actually a solid Roro deck. Why the hell wasn't he playing this? This is like a real legitimate deck. Like, honestly, if I were to build Roro, it'd be something close to this, right? It's like, you know, it has pretty much all the right things, right? So that's pretty cool. I wonder if this free fight here is gonna be that. But this is free fight with the fire, so it should be a story fight, right? A side story fight, so we'll check that out in a bit. But let's just go through this fight with Doji here real quick. The next opponent is Doji. I never thought I'd get to fight you. Doji Nakano, a quiet fighter who once believed that the strength of cards was his own strength, but through fights with Rasen and others, he reformed and now believes in fighting to surpass himself. A member of Setsugetsuka. I'll give it my all. Ah, sorry. It's just that you've really changed, Doji. You can't grasp true strength if you're obsessed with strong cards. That's what you and Rasen taught me. Doji, today I intend to prove that in this fight. I'm going all out. I lost. It was a good fight. I hope so. Huh? No, my bad. I might be feeling a bit impatient myself. I feel like if I don't beat you, it would mean I wasted what I've learned. Doji. But the problem is, before that, if I can't overcome myself, I still have a long way to go. That's something I also... I know. During the fight, I could see a bit of impatience in you. That might have just been because I was trying to get through this shit as quickly as possible. I don't know what it is, but I won't pry. Don't carry it all by yourself. We're Setsugetsuka, a team. Doji, I'm sorry, I can't tell you, because we are a team. Interesting. So we have ourselves presumably one more fight. I don't know if this is if this is the final round and Masaru somehow made it to the finals, or if it's just like round robin and we just have to fight him, right? So let's just take a look at this recipe here for Eugene from Doji. Whoops, don't want to do that. Just want to take a look at it. And this is like a Eugene deck. I mean, it's Eugene, so I'm not gonna say it's the best deck, but hey, they even included the promo, so that's cute. The last opponent is... Of course, it's me! Masaruka Urugita! Kita Masura! So we got Masura Kita here. He is quick to fight and snaps at everyone. As a member of the original Setsugetsuka, he is most excited about its reborn. Putting his skill level aside, his passion for Vanguard is second to none. So this is the character that pissed me off the most in the original Dear Days, because he plays Barrel Magus, and they specifically made the Barrel Magus player the worst player in the entire series, because his thing is that he's never like won a fight ever, and he's just really bad at Vanguard, right? So of course his deck is Barrel. So that immediately crushed any hopes I had of Bushiroad ever taking my deck seriously. But geez, even you're calling me that like Mika does. Just kidding. But soon you won't be able to say that, because the one who's gonna win is me. Alright, so presumably this is the last fight. So I will keep this in, and you can see my crappy Sorasero deck here. I figured I'd go with this for now, and then I'd figure out how to get Grand Grace, right? Because that's Yuki's actual deck, right? And I should have all the cards, considering that is the deck that I used in a previous game, right? And that transferred over, but we'll see. But I don't know how this story mode is going to go, right? Because it seems like something's going on with Yuki, so I don't know if she's going to go away, and that's how we transition to the other character that we saw. But we'll see. So we are going second, so we'll ride here. We'll discard our Spiral Cutie and learn to ride. What is your name, good sir? How do I look at the field? You are... I can't see your name anywhere. Carrying Sage. There we go. Alright, sorry. So let's go ahead and we'll draw if we're going second here. So they do this thing, which I don't know how I feel about it, but when I activate a skill, you'll see the skill cut in here on the left, and it'll linger for like half a second longer than I want it to. But you can like change that. You can, I shouldn't say change that. You can speed that up, essentially, right? Because you can just press A when that happens, right? And it'll just like cut the animation short. But sometimes you'll like press A too quickly and like you'll proceed to something else and like confirm on another thing. So that I'm not too keen on. I don't know if I haven't played the game in so long. If, you know, they had something like that in Dear Days 1, or maybe here it's just slower. I don't know. It just lingers for longer than I thought. And I feel like it takes a little bit longer than I would like it to on its own, and it's just kind of a little awkward interaction having to press A so much, right? Alright, so that's pretty good. We're gonna grab the non-trigger and put the trigger back. Gonna pass her on that. But yeah, so we're playing Sarasel, who I always joke about because I don't know how to say his name, but ironically, I can't even use his name. So I had to name this deck Raziel Light because it doesn't let me use Sarasel's actual name. It censors it out for whatever reason. But so yeah, so Masaru here doesn't actually, like many of the previous fights, they don't actually check any triggers or even guard most of the time, so you can just rush him. I killed Doji. I don't know if I showed that or not, but I killed Doji while he was still on grade 2. Right? But I also like kind of sacked him. But yeah, he had a bunch of cards in hand, didn't even bother guarding. So we're gonna check a front there, which is fine. I do have access to the promo, which is kind of fun. But we're gonna go ahead and discard here to ride into the who are you? This is Carrying Sage. Night of Calming Silence. Alright, we'll ride into Night of Calming Silence. We'll look at the top card. I can call it if it's my Vanguard grade is less than or whatever. Or I can add it to my hand. If I add it to my hand, I have to discard. So let's go ahead and discard this grade 2 that I want to call from drop anyways. And then we'll just use the promo Saragon here, the insane card from Keter that I instantly crafted and instantly went and made it like the premium or the shiny rarity, because like this is gonna be playing on a lot of decks. So, but the other thing I don't like is that before you'd play on what is my controller, I don't know what it is on keyboard, you press R2 to end your or to go to the next phase, but now it's actually A, which on my controller is actually B, which is why sometimes I mispress a lot of buttons. But let's swing here. Hopefully we get like a crit. Okay. I was gonna say, as I was saying, hopefully we got a crit. I was like, well, I'd actually rather get like an OT and then check a crit on my rear guard, but I guess it doesn't really make a huge difference. Because if I got the OT, I could have then checked the crit, but it would have been the same amount of damage, right? I'm just trying to go through this as quickly as possible because you can see he still has fucking some things have never changed, right? He still has God damn it. He still has good old Icicle Iron Izer here. I don't know why it doesn't. I don't like that it doesn't show you the name of the card like in this sub box over here, because it's kind of small to read it otherwise. But anyways, let's just go ahead and swing in here. And like I kind of get it, right? Like brand new players to this game, they're not gonna have like all these new decks, so you got to make it easier for them. But I feel like they could have very easily done like a skill check where it's like, oh, you played this game before? Here's like at least a normal version of these players' decks, right? Where they actually have effects and stuff. But it's fine. It's the first couple of fights. It was the same in Dear Days 1, but that was also, you know, Dear Days 1, right? That's kind of how that works. We'll grab this because we have the promo and drop. And one thing that they've also cut out is like the wide animations, what I don't like. I don't know if like that's something I can turn on or something like that, but yeah, when a specific character rides a specific card, or if you're Yuki, they would do this cool animation of them riding the card, and every time they attack they do an animation, every time they use their effect they do an animation. But they've cut all of that out, which gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of. Not a huge fan of that at all. I kind of wish they would keep that in, but it is what it is. Again, it might be something that's turned off, but I like that a lot better. I like that so much more. That animation for Barrel makes so much more sense, right? Because that's always kind of what I had pictured it. Something like that where he just squishes them in some sort of way, whereas like in Dear Days 1 it was just like some like weird vortex thing, and it's always really confusing to me. I don't need counterblast for anything else, honestly, so we'll just guard here. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. I'd like to see if how it looks like for Providence Disorder Barrel, but we'll see. Alright, so we can go ahead and ride. We can actually discard the promo again. And ride, and okay, so you can discard it and it does activate. I had a feeling, but I just wanted to make sure of that. And let me just check here. This fella has to be played from hand other than during battle phase, so he does work right now. Okay, so we'll play him. Because I played on my draw, we're gonna play this guy who says when you rise to wrestle, you can unride Show Blast 1, call this card from drop, and energy charge 1. Then this guy says on place from hand, if you have Sarassel, and it's not the battle phase, you can CB1, look at the top 5, call 1. I can do a couple things here. I can call out, oh, it doesn't let me call it. It says call out a unit, okay. I can't really call this out. I could call this out, but like, I don't know, it doesn't really make a huge difference. I think I'd rather just have that in the deck. So we're gonna call this back here. Because I didn't really like playing the Wisdom Order. So I actually swapped out to the Boost Order, and I accidentally wasted all of my crafting points on this Boost Order because I crafted the FR version. Accidentally, but that's fine. We can go ahead and use it here to make this grade 2 here be able to boost, and we can actually play other cards that can boost this turn, but we'll just leave it at that this turn. We actually have 10 energy, which is insane because this guy let me energy charge 1, but that's fine because I need 4 for this guy, right? So we'll just, oh, we can't actually, we have to boost. Okay, that's fine. So we'll end the turn here, and we'll actually boost with this column of, what's this cool guy's name? Resurgent Dragon here. So he's pretty cool because he just gets 10k if you play him from drop. So that's just like a really nice comment that you can actually play in other decks, right? So let's go ahead and swing in here with Sarassel. Use his skill here to Energy Blast 4. As you can see here, the energy shows up, and they show it as energy cards, and that's kind of cool. I'm kind of hoping that in the future, as of right now, I haven't seen it, right? But I'm hoping in the future they add the energy cards, right? Like the character energy cards. That'll be really cool to see, and you can use those, and like you can mix and match because it lets you lets you pick specifically which one's the energy blast, right? It just pre-selects 4. So hopefully that's something they add in the future. We're gonna get a critical trigger here. They guard it here for a 2 to pass. We'll just play it safe and put it on rear because odds are 5 card hand. We can just beat him this turn. Yeah, we did not get the trigger. I am playing Spiral Cutie, but I might end up cutting her. I don't know. She's been working out fine. I originally I threw in Biscotti as like a reflex, right? It's like, oh, Keter deck, you gotta play with Biscotti, right? Not remembering that you can't play them in quick start decks, the energy cyclers, because they need 4 energy for their effects, right? So you'll never have enough energy. I shouldn't say never, but you'll basically never have enough energy, right? This guy, so I can use his effect here to Soul Blast. He gets 5k. And I can actually energy charge. So yeah, Sarassel was one of the ones that had way too many. Like he was carried. He was totally carried because his Virgil Accord, his double rare from set 1 was like so strong. But that is that. We're gonna win. We're gonna get some VP here, which we can use to get some packs. They even give him like the dumb boy music. I won. Ugh, I lost. Seriously, you win again? How many times have you won the shop tournament? I don't remember. Are you aiming to become a pro or something? So does that mean Masato actually made it to the finals? What? You're this strong, right? Surely you'll have 1 or 2 goals. Ichidoji? I've never even thought about that. Yuki. Ah, yes. Kanji contacted me earlier. He said he has something to talk to you about. Me? So, sorry, but can you go see him? Got it. What could it be, Gotetsu? What does Kanji want to talk about? Who knows, but it could be. Found you! Oh. You're Yuki Ichidoji, right? I knew it from the start. Fight me! She just left, bro. They just walk away. They could just be like, nah, sorry. We're not hurt. Like, damn. Huh? Who are you? We got Mika Shibuya here. So, as cool-headed as always, she spends the dearest days, oh my god, the dearest days with her friends at Olsen. The passion for Vanguard is still strong. She spurs on her lost friends through through fights. A member of Setsugatsuka. Ah, sorry, I guess she was going to Mika, so that's why those guys just walked away. But they could have just whatever. Doesn't matter. Could it be Otawa? Getsetsu, you know her? Yeah, this girl is a professional Vanguard fighter. Ha! Ha! Pro? She became a pro when she was in elementary school. A true Vanguard genius. Seriously? But why is she here? Why are we talking like she's not right in front of us? I heard she retired early. That doesn't matter. Just fight me already. Wait a minute, you. She is... It's fine. Now I'm gonna understand what kanji meant. I'll put my whole heart and soul into this. I'm going all out. Damn, we got aura over here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna get the D skill trigger shift high return. What the fuck does that even mean? And we're gonna get a card here, and a card recipe. I fucked up, huh? I guess I fucked up. We're gonna get Grand Dogma, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I fucked up. I didn't get to do the story for the extra fight for Rawson. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like restart to get that. That's whack. That's whack. All right, we'll figure that out next time. Take care of yourselves and each other. Play Vanguard and have yourselves a damn good one.